Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. I am Mel Soul, Director of Instruction and Master Professional at the Mel Soul Golf School, located at beautiful Pawleys Plantation Golf and Country Club, which is located in Pawleys Island, South Carolina. We are about a half an hour south of Myrtle Beach, golf capital of the world. Today we're going to talk about preparation makes perfect. We've all heard the saying, practice makes perfect. Well, practice does not make perfect. Preparation makes perfect. So I've got something that I have pinned up in my office all the time, and I brought it with me because I want to get the wording exactly right. And this is written by none other than the great Jack Nicklaus. And he said, all the finest players learned early in their careers that the quality of the swing is dependent about 80% on preparation and 20% on execution. Reverse those proportions and you'll always be a hacker. Jack Nicklaus. So what is preparation? People think practice is preparation. No, preparation is practicing the parts of the game that you are weak at. So if you don't keep stats of your game, you're not really going to improve that much. You need to know. So I have a stats program that I use, and every now and again, when I've entered all the data of the rounds that I played, I go in and I have a look. And recently, I felt like I played fairly well, I hit the ball fairly well, but I didn't score that great. So I went in and looked at the stats, and it showed me that my pitching and my bunker shots were not as good as they should be. And I was losing almost 3. I think it was 2.7 shots per round that I was losing in my short game around the green. Pitching, chipping, and bunker shots. So the preparation is coming out and working on those parts of my game that need improvement. So standing on the range here and hitting full shots, for me, is a total waste of time. My driving accuracy is very good. My irons into the green is okay for me, but this is the weak part. So I want to avoid the temptation of standing on the range and hitting balls. So I've got some balls set up here to my practice green. You'll notice on the practice green I've got a milk crate. Now you can put a basket, you can put a piece of paper with a T through it so it doesn't blow away, something that you can aim at. So I want to control my air time, so I'm trying to drop the ball right in the basket. Tough call, but I want to have a target. So Sir Donald Bradman, the great cricketer, said to me once, make your practice more difficult than your play. So what I'm doing here is I'm making my practice, dropping the ball in the crate, more difficult than when I play. If I'm around that area, I'm still going to be reasonably close to the hole. So this is what I do. I want to hit the ball, so I'm working on both distance control and direction. My distance control there was pretty good, but it was slightly to the right. So my next shot, I'm going to try and do the same thing, but I'm going to aim a little bit more to the left. Okay, so that one, the direction was very, very good, carried a little bit too far. So this one I'm going to hit. Now both of those, I don't know if you can see the mark on my club, but both of those I hit perfectly right out the middle of the club face. Okay, again, perfect distance, and you can see, I don't know if you can see from here, but that ball finished about a foot from the hole. So this is how you prepare. Whether I'm going and working on my chipping, then I find a tiny little mark on the green. Maybe even just put a tee and see if I can land the ball on the tee. Make your practice more difficult than your play. Do your preparation so when you go to the golf course and you face with these shots, instead of the fear in your head because the last time you hit a really poor shot, you've got the confidence because you know you've prepared. If you're prepared, you're ready to play. Go ahead and do it. You'll thank me later.